Hey, fabulous souls, welcome to my Wavering Thoughts. Here, we're all about growing, thriving, becoming our best selves inside and out. It is also about leveling up, whether it's how we treat ourselves, others, and just life in general. So, join me on this podcast as I share my thoughts on personal growth, self love, seeing yourself the way God sees you, my rookie tips on life, relationships, and of course, love. Let's grow together. Hi, fabulous souls. Welcome back to my Wavering Thoughts, the podcast where we dive into the deep stuff, the real world conversations that challenge us, inspire us, and help us grow. I'm your host, Oman Damati, and I'm so excited to have you here with me today. On today's topic, it is titled Redefining Success. Now, this is a big one because we live in a world that constantly tells us what success should look like. Most of the time, that vision is wrapped up in things like wealth, fame, and status. But I believe there is so much more to success than just the tangible things we can see and measure, you know. Today, we're going to dig a little deeper and explore what success could mean if we looked at it from a whole different perspective, one that is more personal, fulfilling, and wholesome. We'll also be bringing faith into the mix because for me, my relationship with God has been a guiding light in reshaping my own idea of success, especially during those seasons when things feel a bit dark and bleak. I'll be sharing some personal insights on how I'm working my way up in life. I'm not there yet though. Even when the path isn't always clear, even when the path isn't always easy. I'm not there yet, but I'll share my own idea on what success is to me. So let's start with a question that I feel like is very simple yet very profound. What does success mean to you? Really, think about it. Take a moment, take a deep breath, and think about what does success mean to you. It could be that it is having a certain amount of money in your account, is reaching a specific career milestone, or something else entirely. It could even be fame. That's what success is to you. When I was younger, I used to think that success meant making it big, boss chick, a lot of money, calling the shots, whatever that looked like in the real world. I thought if I could, just reach a certain point where I had the job title, the recognition, the financial security, then I'll feel more accomplished. But here's the thing I realized along the way. Success isn't a destination. Success isn't a destination. It's not a single point you reach and then magically, abracadabra, you're successful in life, forever. Nope. For me, true success is more of an ongoing process, a journey. It's a process of becoming, of learning, of aligning myself with my purpose and values, of growing closer to God, and of impacting the lives of those around me in very meaningful ways. And that journey isn't always glamorous. It is often filled with detours, setbacks, and quiet moments of doubts, tears. But through it all, I've come to see that real success can be found in everyday moments. The ones that don't necessarily look like success from the outside, but are rich in purpose and growth. One thing I want to talk about is the success of inner peace. Yeah, you heard that right. The success of inner peace. I don't think we give this nearly enough credit in our society, especially people that feign wokeness, but not necessarily. They don't understand what inner peace means. But inner peace for me is the ability to be content and joyful no matter what is going on around us. It's waking up each day with gratitude, trusting that I'm exactly where I need to be and knowing that God is guiding me through every step of this journey. In my life, I've learned that inner peace often comes when I surrender my plans and timelines to God, when I stop trying to control everything and everyone around me. Instead, I trust in His timing. And let's be honest, it's not easy. Go easy, Rara. It's not easy at all. It's a daily choice, and it's hard, especially when things feel like they're moving slower than you like. But every time I choose faith over fear, every time I choose gratitude over comparison, I find a deeper sense of peace that doesn't depend on my achievements or progress. Oh, so to me, a huge part of redefining success is learning to cultivate that inner peace, that quiet confidence that comes from knowing that God has a plan for my life. Even if I don't see it all right now, if I can live with that peace in my heart, then I'm already successful, no matter what is going on around me, basically. Another aspect of success that I've come to value deeply is growth. This is number two. There is something incredibly powerful about focusing on who you're becoming rather than what you're achieving. If you think about it, success isn't just about the end result. It is about the process of growing, learning, and becoming a better version of yourself every day. When I look back on my life, some of my biggest moments of growth came during times that looked like nothing. It didn't look like success in the traditional sense. There were times when I felt stuck, moments when I questioned my existence, if I was in the right path. Some seasons where it felt like setbacks, like I will never get back, I'll never get out of this, I'll never come out of this setback, I'm just going to get stuck. But each of those moments taught me something. They strengthened me, I built resilience, and it helped me understand myself and my purpose more deeply. I believe God uses these seasons of growth to prepare us for what's ahead. So even if things seem bleak right now, even if you're not where you thought you'd be, remember that growth is happening. You're evolving, you're learning, and you're becoming, and that in itself is a beautiful form of success. Number three, there is the success of impact. This one might just be my favorite because it is something we all have the power to do regardless of where we are, successful or not. Success to me is about making a positive difference, a positive impact in the life of others. It is about using my gifts, my voice, my presence, and my heart to uplift, encourage, and inspire those around me. One of the things I pray for regularly is to be a light. FYI, my name is Ellen, and Ellen means light. So that name kind of inspires me to want to be a light to someone, to be someone who brings warmth and love into the world. I think that's a measure of success that goes far beyond what money or status can offer. Imagine waking up every day with the intention to make someone's life a little better, to show kindness, to show compassion, to offer a listening ear, or to just simply be present for those who need it. To me, that's impact. And it doesn't require wealth, fame, or any of the traditional markers of success. It just requires a willing heart. And the best part, I believe God sees that. I believe He values the small acts of kindness, the quiet moments of service, and the love we pour out. Those things might not make headlines, but they actually do matter. And if I can look back at my life one day and see that I've made even a small difference in the world, that's a success I'll carry with pride for the rest of my life. So as I redefine what success means to me, I keep coming back to this idea. Success is living a life aligned with my values and my faith. It is about being true to myself, showing up authentically, and trusting that God is guiding my path, even when I can't see the full picture. There are days when I still struggle, days when I feel like I'm falling short or that I'm not where I should be. But in those moments, I try to shift my focus back to what truly matters. I remind myself that success it's not a destination, it's a journey. It's about becoming, learning, and growing closer to the person God created me to be. If you're listening to this right now, you're feeling like you're not measuring up, like you're somehow behind in life, I want to encourage you to take a step back and redefine what success means for you. What would a successful life look like if wealth and status were taken out of the question or the equation? What would it look like if success was about inner peace, growth, impact, and faith? For me, redefining success has been a freeing journey. It's allowed me to embrace the present moment, to celebrate my progress, and to trust that God is working in my life, even if I can't see it all right now. I've learned to appreciate the quiet victories and the small step forward and the peace that comes from knowing I'm walking my unique path, no matter how it might look to the world. So here's my invitation to you. Redefine success in a way that feels true to you. Find that find what brings you inner peace, purpose and joy. Measure your life by the love you give, the growth you experience and the impact you make. And know that in God's eyes you're already enough. You're already enough and He loves you. He just wants you to enjoy this life. I know that people say money, but just redefine what success means to you and just know that you're enough in God's eyes. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope this episode has inspired you to look at success in a different way, no matter how small, but and you're able to embrace the journey you're on. If you found value in this conversation, please share it with someone who might need a reminder that success isn't just about the big things. It is about the small, meaningful moments too. And don't forget to leave a comment. I'd love to hear what success means to you and how you're redefining it in your own life. Until next time, keep walking your path with faith. Stay unwavering in your purpose. And remember, you're exactly where you need to be. Thank you for tuning into my Unwavering Thoughts podcast. I'll catch you in the next episode where we'll continue to explore life, purpose, and everything that makes this journey so beautifully unique. Stay blessed and stay true and keep redefining success on your own terms. Thank you so much for listening and do have a fantastic evening. Bye.